Greetings, traveler, and welcome back to the Lapis Kingdom. I am the Blue Regent, and today we have a couple of special tasks that we're going to be working on. Our first task is to set up our automated pumpkin and melon farms underneath the decorative pumpkin and melon farms that we built in the last building episode. From there, our goal is to start trying to figure out how we are going to fit a villager breeder inside of the town hall. So if you're ready, settle up and let's begin. I've been doing a little fishing, mostly because we have the new Luck of the Sea enchantment on our fishing pole. I'm hoping that I can get a new fishing pole that has a different enchantment on it to add to our already existing fishing pole. Oh, here we go. Well, it's a cod. Okay, let's try that again. Fishing is one of my favorite things to do in this game. Basically, anytime after I feel like I've done something kind of big, it's pretty relaxing. It's a good source of experience, and also you can get some pretty good items from it as far as enchanted books, enchanted fishing poles. That doesn't help. Let's try 2 more times. But as far as like enchanted books, enchanted fishing poles, it's just a nice fun way to experience elements of the game without having to run around in creepy dungeons, grind for experience. Well, the tripwire hook can be used for a decoration. Last one. So this is kind of just a nice way to play the game and experience some of the elements of it without having to run around and fight mobs or mine. Well, it's another cod. More fishing will happen, and probably a lot of it's going to happen off screen. But in the meantime, before we get started on building anything, there is a cave nearby that I want to clear out, or at least clear out mostly, because I'm tired of mobs from it trying to sneak up on me. Okay, so this cave here has kind of been causing me a little bit of a problem because mobs that hang out in here like to sneak up on me. No, thank you. This iron will be a good bonus because I am basically... Oh, spider. I'm basically out of iron and I need more for the tasks we're going to be working on. And I don't want to have to go all the way down to the shaft mines just to get it. Well, we are definitely near the crush farms. Okay, I really thought this would have been harder to clear out, or would have at least taken more time, but I guess that's it. With that all cleared out now, I feel like a lot of drama has come from this cave, and it's really little, and I think that's kind of funny. So, because I could hear this crush farm from the other cave, I'm gonna see if I can connect the two real quick. Okay, so I haven't found it yet, but I can hear the bats, so I feel like maybe if I went up more. Okay, still nothing. What do we think the odds are it's where the coal is? Well, I still haven't found the other cave. So we tried going up. What if we went down a level? Let's see. Let's just see where that gets us. Oh, did I find it? Aha, I found it. Hi, bat. Well, there we go. So we've linked up the 2 caves, and I didn't accidentally kill any bats. So that's cool. So I'm down at the branch mines because I need a lot of gold and I need a lot of iron. And I have been ignoring a lot of both. So I'm going to spend some time down here just kind of gathering some resources. Ooh, oh, silverfish. I was not expecting that. More silverfish. Apparently I've come across, where are you? Oh boy, there's a lot of them. They aren't dangerous necessarily, but if you, oh boy, yeah, if you let them overwhelm you, they can become problematic pretty quickly. Is that everybody? There's one more, I know it, but I don't know where it went. Okay, well, cool. Like I said, they're not really dangerous. An individual one isn't really a problem. It's when there's a lot of them. Just because they can really gang up on you. Now, I'm still not necessarily worried about this redstone that's down here. Just because I don't really need it at the moment. And with Fortune on a pickaxe, you can really start to fill up your storage with coal and redstone pretty quickly. And I just don't really feel like dealing with that right now. Now, Lapis I will take because I have a lot more enchanting I want to do. So I will take this. Oh, bonus diamonds. That is exciting. Let's see here. How many are we going to get? 4. 4 from the 2. 6? Did I already have 2 on me? No. I just picked up 6 diamonds. That's cool. I'm definitely getting more than enough iron, but I feel a little bit like I'm getting skunked as far as gold goes. So I'm going to explore around in the ravine a little bit and see if I can find any in here. Now, I thought I had lit that area up better. But there are a lot of mobs running around over there. And there's a lot of mobs running around down there. This area still stresses me out a little bit. But maybe I'll go clean this up over here. Apparently that second shot made it. Having weird flashbacks of the last survival episode. Ah, there you are. You jerk. Okay, well that's unacceptable. It's the worst shootout ever. Nope, 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 nope. Stay back. Stay back, thank you. There's more gold over there, that's good. So I'm just gonna kind of keep lighting this area up. And killing creepers. Oh no! Oh man, this whole place is a death trap. Okay. You know, I would like to say that being in all diamond armor makes me less jumpy. It just doesn't. I'm just as scared in diamond armor as I am in no armor. I think my biggest fear in this game is being overwhelmed. And that can happen pretty quickly. Oh, I know where we are. This is that cave that I said looked really cool and I would explore later. I had no idea it was this close to the entrance. That's interesting. Hello. How much gold do I have? I've got 25 gold. I have over 100 iron. I think that's more than enough. So the next thing that's on my list of things to do today is I'm going to get this Enderman out of the town hall. Hello. I have bad news for you. You are getting evicted today. So I'm gonna make myself a little shelter here. And yeah, you gotta go. Where did you go? Hello? Okay. Now that I'm pretty sure that the Enderman is out of the town center, I'm going to do a little deconstruction. One of the trickiest things about putting a villager breeder in the town center is I should have built the villager breeder first. And that's simply because this design doesn't quite accommodate it very well. However, I'm going to treat this as a learning experience, and I'm going to see how I can make this work. And then in the future, adjustments will be made to the design of this building. Now, I'm not really focused on having this be completely functioning today, but I do want to get this started. I'm trying to make sure that I've got a lot of light in here, so I really don't want stuff spawning in here. Another drawback to this particular design is this water is going to drip down below. And while that's not the end of the world, it does kind of mess with the aesthetic a little bit. See, just a little, occasionally a little water droplet. Now, to help with the light situation, I'm going to throw this glowstone block on top of this composter. Now, step one in Operation Get These Villagers in the Town Hall involves me making sure that they can't escape in the route to getting into here. So I think I kind of have everything blocked off, and one of the villagers is going to come from this house, and the other villager is going to come from over here. Okay, so the goal here is to cut off your ability to escape. And I'm hoping that both of them will go up there. Okay, cool. So one villager is a farmer. One villager is just a regular villager. So for now, I need you to just stay in here. So now that I have my two totally normal friendship villagers in here, I'm gonna leave them alone for right now, just because I need to gather potatoes to plant in here. So that's next. To be honest with you, I'm incredibly surprised that I was able to get those two villagers into the second story of the town center as quickly as I did. I have not had that much luck with hurting anything in this game, and that was relatively painless. Now the reason I'm going to be using potatoes for the villager spawner is because I already have a pretty good amount of carrots saved up. And if I'm going to get an automatic carrot and potato farm going, I needed to harvest potatoes anyways. So I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone by gathering the potatoes we need for the automatic potato farm that will be a little bit farther down the road. And also I have a food source for what will ultimately be the villager spawner. So I'm going to leave them in there for now and let the potatoes grow and everything. And some work is going to need to be done in this room to get the second half of the spawner part going, which is essentially the staging area for the villager babies or villager kids, children villagers. I'm not really sure what we want to call them. We'll call them children villagers. So for now, I have that part going, and that's all I really need going, because that's, in my opinion, that's the hardest part to get started. So to try to figure out where under these farms links up with the cave networks over here, I basically just dug down. I started tunneling this way, and that is because that's the direction of the other cave. So we're just going to keep heading that way and see what we can find. Oh. Oh, this is a tunnel we made. Okay. When did we make this? Why does this exist? I don't remember. Oh, this is looking for... Okay, alright. This is when we were looking for this. Okay, alright. I know where we're at. So this is... Cool. Okay, well that's good to know. I'm going to clear this space out and make room for the pumpkin and melon farm, and then I'm going to close this back up because I don't need this anymore. So I have my space cleared out, and this is an 11 by 11 space, which is actually bigger than it needs to be, and I'm fine with that. I would rather have a bigger space than too small of a space. Now, the melon and pumpkin farm plan that I'm using is the one that Shulkercraft has up, and I like it because it's a pretty big farm and it's pretty efficient, and the plans that he has are specifically for a melon farm. However, a pumpkin farm is going to work the same. So we're going to have this do both. This is going to be both a pumpkin and a melon farm, and that's how we're going to run it. My first goal is to lay down some tracks that are going to be how our collection system grabs everything. I think that's essentially how we need this. So now that we've got that figured out, we're going to have to come back and put redstone torches under all of these powered rails. The next step, and this is just to make sure it works, I'm going to throw down our hopper minecart. And there it goes. Cool. Okay. So from here, we're going to cover what will ultimately be... We're going to fill in what's ultimately going to be the crop plots. My current favorite thing about this is that all of the torches that I'm knocking off the walls are getting picked up by the hopper minecart, which is also super loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I go over one too far? Okay, so I just double checked. I did not go over one too far. This part is just supposed to be longer. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throw my slab down here. Throw the water in this. And I think I actually want, from here, throw a glowstone here in the middle. That'll help light that up. Now from here, I'm going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just gonna make a checkerboard pattern with the tilled earth. From here, the next step is the pumpkin and melon seeds. And I'm gonna turn off I had to turn that off. The minecart was starting to drive me crazy. So I want more pumpkins than I want melons. So I'm going to do, let's see here. I think I'm going to do 3 of these rows as melons. And I think I'm going to do the rest as pumpkin. So working my way backwards, I want to put a piston over each spot that something could grow onto. Oops. And this is kind of tricky just because I don't have a lot of room to work with. Okay, so now that I have all my pistons down, the next step is going to be to go up a level so that I can place all of my observers. And actually, the smartest thing to do would be to have the observers with me so that I can place them as I go. Now I want the observers to be looking down for each of these, like so. It's going to be hard to see, but basically I want the face looking at the vine. Okay, so I've got all my observers down, and the next step is going to be to throw down redstone to make sure that everything gets powered. Now the next step from here is to put down redstone over all of the observers, and anytime there is a change in one of the vines, this will power the pistons around it when the observer witnesses it. So anytime, just like so, a vine over there just changed form, which means all the pistons around it activate, and my hopper cart is going. My next goal is, I think I want to put some glowstone in the corners so that the light level is still good in each spot. So I have glowstones in all the corners now, and my pistons are working the way I want them to. So now it's just a matter of time until all of these are mature enough to start growing things. So I've been hanging out here for a little while, and as you can see, some of the vines are now fully matured, which means that they're actually starting to produce stuff. And again, you can see the pistons activate anytime that there's a change in any of the vines, and a change includes anytime a melon or a pumpkin appears. Now, it's only been going for a little while, and I already have 48 melon slices and 10 pumpkins. So it's a humble start. However, as far as I can tell, as long as I'm around this area, this is just going to keep running. And so I basically have a very basic hands-off block generation of 2 different kinds of blocks, because I can use 9 melon slices to make 1 melon, and I do have these pumpkins. However, I also have both of these for food, and the melon slices are also going to be useful for potion making when we get to that point. So having all of this set up, it's pretty basic. It's not the most efficient because it's both a melon and a pumpkin farm. However, this is going to help me get a leg up on food production again, preparing for potion making, and also just block generation in general. So that is going to be it for today. We have our automated pumpkin and melon farm going. We have a rough start of our villager spawner going. And we have a little bit more resources in general, which is going to make more production stuff a lot easier. I look forward to seeing you next time in the Lapis Kingdom. Have a great day. Bye.